this video we are at Woody Point. I did a similar photo walk at this location about 12 months ago. Back then I was using my Fujifilm X-T20 along with the XC 16-55mm lens. Since then I have switched over from Fujifilm to Panasonic cameras and lenses. Today I am using my Panasonic G9 with a 12-60mm lens. When it comes to picture quality between the Fujifilm and Panasonic, I can hardly see any difference. I didn't switch to Panasonic because of picture or video quality. In fact, I was very happy with the picture quality of my X-T20. Unfortunately, I had quite a few issues with the X-T20. The first issue was that the XF f2.8 18-55mm kit lens I originally had was too heavy for the camera. It made the camera front heavy and awkward to use, especially when taking video. I resolved this issue by getting the lightweight Fujifilm XC 16-55mm lens. Although not as sharp as the XF 18-55 lens, I felt it rendered 4K video much better and was a better balance for the X-T20. Secondly, my hands are quite large, and even with a third-party grip on the X-T20, it was still awkward to use. As well as that, I am left-eye dominant, and I use my viewfinder 95% of the time. So holding the camera up to my left eye means that my nose is pushed up against the LCD screen and I don't have easy access to any of the buttons or dials. I usually switch off all the touchscreen functions on the LCD screen because it's too easy to inadvertently change settings by mistake, so I really needed a camera with a large eye relief. As well as that, the X-T20 didn't have IBIS, which is in-body image stabilization, which I thought would really help in taking videos. So I upgraded to the Fujifilm X-H1. The X-H1 is a larger and heavier camera and has a very nice eye relief which keeps the camera off my face, and it also has IBIS. As well as that, it has the same sensor as the X-T20, so basically everything else was pretty much the same. Then I made the mistake of wanting a better focal reach, so I bought the 18-135mm lens, and this is where it all went wrong. Don't get me wrong, the lens is fantastic, but along with the XH camera body, I was back to holding a very large and heavy camera like the 5D Mark III. One of the reasons for moving over to Fujifilm was for a lighter and smaller camera system. When I first got the X-T20, I discovered the magic of taking 4K video, and I did a lot of 4K videos instead of photography. But when I decided I wanted to do more photography along with 4K video is when I came across another issue. There was no easy way to switch from photos to videos and back. I would have to change a few settings every time. The X-H1 had the exact same issues, no custom dials on the camera itself and too many settings to change every time. I came across Panasonic cameras quite by accident. The first camera we got was the Panasonic GX-A5. While we had the GX-A5, I tested the 4K video on it, and I was absolutely amazed at the quality. Not only was it as good as the X-T20, the vivid profile was almost identical to Fujifilm's Astia film simulation, which I used almost exclusively. I was also impressed with the image quality. The GX-A5 is a small camera, and even with a third-party hand grip was still too small for me, and even though my wife has small hands, she also prefers to have a decent grip like she had on the Canon 600D and 7D. So we decided to upgrade to the G8 V instead. Not only does this camera have a decent grip, it also comes with IBIS, and it also has custom dial on top of the camera. We programmed C1 for stills and C2 for 4K video, and there are a further 2 custom settings available in the menu. This custom dial makes it quick and simple to change from photo to video, exactly what I needed. After having the Panasonic G85 for less than a week, I decided to sell all my Fujifilm gear and move across to the Panasonic Micro Four Thirds system instead. I bought the G9 with the 12 to 60mm lens and also the 45 to 175mm lens. The G9 has the better eye relief and grip, which I prefer, plus it has IBIS and a custom dial with 3 settings on top with a further 2 on the menu. The Fujifilm X-T20 and X-H1 had very poor autofocus when in video mode, and I always use manual focus on these cameras. The Panasonic G9 has a much better autofocus system, while not perfect, but it does allow me to use autofocus in video mode, a big improvement. The Panasonic Lumix lenses are amazing. Not only are they all lightweight and very small, they are very high quality. So the overall reason for changing from Fujifilm to Panasonic is the ease of use.